Welcome to Another Look, a film podcast where we go back and discuss a filmmaker's body of work from their hits to their misses, as well as genres, eras, movements, and everything in between. In this week's episode, we're going to look at streaming horror movies. Boo! Spooked ya. I'm Ian Killian.
I'm Jordan Mushino.
Nick Creekbaum.
Ben Riley.
So, how is everybody doing? Again, it feels like a big gap in between, maybe because I've been busy with working.
It does feel like it's been longer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, long time.
I think now that I have like a life, well, like work, it makes the in between
Go longer. Days
Yeah.
go longer.
Yeah, it just feels weird. So, let's talk about what we watched. Ben, what did you watch?
He's
Gonna switch it up.
Yeah,
switch the order
I want
up.
to switch it up.
Main thing that I really watched over the past couple weeks, it was just from on Friday. Netflix released the new season of Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, I haven't
everybody
watched it
keeps
yet.
asking me if I've seen that.
Yeah,
I'm
me
like,
too.
one
Have you
episode.
guys seen any of like
One
the other
episode.
ones?
I watched one episode with you before.
Yeah, we watched the one.
The big
it's-
one?
Well, I
What's the
watched that one, but it was like remind me of like The Purge. Or
Yeah,
no,
everybody
White
was
Wolf
missing.
or
Yeah,
White Bear, I think
something
it's
with
called.
a bear or a wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And people are watching like these.
Did it have that orange-haired guy, Brendan Gleeson?
yeah, he's in one episode.
Yeah, it might have been that episode.
We watched both of those.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really liked it. Like, this is the first season that Netflix like produced.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. It's British, but I'm not sure which channel it was on.
BBC, was it not?
I don't know if it was on BBC.
Channel 4.
Isn't that the only?
It could have been Channel 4.
Yeah.
But the first episode was like they got a couple big name directors on some of the episodes. They had Joe Wright, who did the first episode. Dan Trachtenberg, the guy that did 10 Cloverfield Lane, did the second one. Which that one was my favorite one because that one was like, some of the ones are like they're all dealing with technology, but this one the one I liked the most had to do with like VR. And it was like a haunted house kind of thing.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to watch that.
I hear it's awesome.
Yeah, I've always wanted to watch
It's
it.
one
I
of
love
those things that
shit.
gets like hyped to me. I watched like the first season, and is there a second season or?
Yeah, there's 2 seasons and a
Yeah.
Christmas special.
And I
Oh,
watched
okay.
the first 2 seasons, I think, and I just haven't.
They're
gotten to the
really
third.
short. It's like
Yeah,
3
yep.
episodes on each one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But I definitely would recommend that. I mean, yeah, it is really hyped because it just came out, and a lot
Yep.
of Netflix shows get like
Get
that.
buzz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Joe Wright's episode good? He's like a technical wizard.
It was technically it was good. It wasn't like one of my favorite storyline wise. It was more. It had Bryce Dallas Howard in it. It was that episode.
Sounds typical of him
Yeah.
to pick somebody like that.
Yeah.
His movies usually are more cool looking than they are actually cool or emotionally engaging or
Yeah.
strange.
And there was one episode that pretty much made me want to throw away all of my devices because this guy gets hacked, and then like there's a video of him, and he gets blackmailed throughout the whole episode.
Is there a video of you?
No. Well, I have.
No,
I
you know
on
of.
my computer.
I taped mine. I took it off recently, but
Yeah, you taped. Yeah.
if Mark Zuckerberg does it, I'm gonna
there's
do
a good reason to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the show is just it makes you scared for what technology can be in the future.
it. Yeah,
So
for sure.
Yeah.
Nick, what did you watch?
Well, you and I watched The Light Between Oceans
Yeah, it was a nice date.
on Saturday night,
I was supposed to go.
and I enjoyed it very much, even more after we talked about it.
Yeah, because I mean, you were like, I liked it.
Yeah, I was I liked it, but I even pegged it up a half a star
Oh wow.
after thinking about it. For those who aren't familiar with the movie, it's Derek C. and Francis' newest movie, and I don't know, those movies aren't typically my thing,
Yeah,
but
Not at all.
like, especially a period drama.
yeah, I thought it was,
British.
I don't know, I thought it was emotionally not, I don't know if gripping is the right word.
Sure.
But
Yeah, for sure.
It just made me think about it a lot afterwards, and I can't relate to it at all because
Yeah.
I'm not a father.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
that.
it's a very strange moral conundrum. Like,
Yeah.
what do you do? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You win and you lose no matter what you do.
Well, they didn't do the right thing.
Well, he did.
Yeah. He should have.
You
Spoiler alert.
may say he should have done it earlier. It's
Yeah.
not really a spoiler. It's like the synopsis.
Oh yeah. I see what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But for those who liked Blue Valentine and The Place Beyond the Pines, I was trying to look at this movie to pick out, the filmmaking characteristics of it, and it just seemed a lot. I mean, you could definitely tell the budget was bigger.
Yeah.
But it just seemed a lot bigger in scope as well, in my opinion. And like, but I liked it a lot.
It definitely fits in his like filmography.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. I wasn't sure going into it how it was going
Yeah.
to.
Me,
I was
like by the commercial. Well, maybe I was pretty stoked by the first trailer, but like the period really throws me off. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like it
It
doesn't
looks
feel.
like it could be like a Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah,
Piece of shit or something.
Yeah. But I'd recommend it for anyone who was
That
interested.
moment he sees Rachel Weisz for the first time and then goes up
Oh,
to the grave.
fuck.
Man, that
Oh.
powerful stuff.
Straight from the beginning, he looks so sad and guilty.
Yeah.
He has just like guilt in his eyes.
Mhm.
The whole movie, he does not look happy.
Yep.
Except, well, when he's playing with the kid, yeah. But really, he does. They all are great in it.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Jordan, what did you watch?
I watched Joe Reacher, Jack Reacher.
Joe Reacher.
Don't
yeah,
worry,
that's
Joe-
kind of what I think too.
I think
Joe-
that's a porn.
Joe Reacher is actually his brother.
Really?
To be clear, in the books at least he dies.
Oh, okay.
But what's it called? Never back down.
Never go back.
Never go back. See, I already forget the subtitle. And
Very
everything.
very forgettable.
Yeah,
Joe
it-
Reacher. It's so funny to me.
but it was bad, and I was so disappointed because
Because you like the first one?
I love the first
Yeah.
one, and I liked the book. I read
Yeah.
a book, and I liked it a lot.
Mhm.
And it's just they take out everything like so badass and like immediate from it, and they turn it into some like mediocre family drama about like him whether he has this daughter is his or not, and it's just so
It did have some cool action sequences, but
not as cool. None of them were as cool as the first one.
Right.
The villain was so typical.
the villain.
Who is the villain?
I don't know.
I don't know the actor. It's like the guy who is Nick pointed this out. It's like literally like the same as Werner Herzog's sidekick in the first one is the main villain. So he is insignificant, but he knows
Is
how to
he
fight.
actually? Oh, but
No, it's not
no.
actually.
But it
It's
feels
just
like it.
yeah, it's like the same
Oh,
idea.
Okay.
Like a lesser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's,
I was excited for it actually.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh,
But I was excited because I heard the bad buzz, so I
Yeah.
was just like,
don't waste your money.
Because, I mean, Jack Reacher was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
like Jack Reacher a lot.
So that was
And Ed Zwick's a good director.
yeah.
He made the new one.
Yeah. He did Last Samurai, Glory.
Yeah,
He's done things.
Yeah, he's
you know?
he's pretty good.
I didn't even know that. I didn't research it that hard, but I didn't know it was the guy that did The Last Samurai
Yeah.
until we talked afterwards, and I loved The Last Samurai.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, but I did like it a lot.
Christopher McQuarrie had something to do with the first one, but I can't remember.
I think
if-
he directed it.
He
Did
directed
he
it,
direct
yeah,
it? Okay,
yeah.
because I know that was his idea. I don't know if he still had something to do with this one or not, but probably not, and that might be reason why.
Do you think they're going to
Yeah.
keep these going?
Did
I
it
don't,
make money?
I don't know that
It got
did.
number 2.
Well, that doesn't
behind
mean.
Yeah.
Medea,
Yeah.
which I also saw.
Yeah, but you're a fan.
It was probably the best Medea movie I've ever seen, and it was also intolerable.
That's really funny. Yeah, I think the trailer made me laugh at some
It
moments.
does. Chelsea wanted to see it, and she hated it too.
Yeah.
It was insufferable. There's
She was-
literally one like
she's whooping up
rambling.
prank-
oh my god,
Pranksters. She's whooping
She
up
gets
on
her
them.
ass beat in this movie.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, they take. She goes to a college costume party to
What, by
get
like
the daughter.
monsters
And,
and ghosts and stuff.
Wait, there's actual monsters
I
in
don't
it?
know.
yeah, there are.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, spooky Medea movies.
Nuh-uh. It's actually like,
Well, it's more
Monsters?
like Scooby Doo, like they're monsters in masks.
Oh.
damn. Actually, that sounds so sick.
It could be, you know,
Yeah.
it could be like a grandma fighting
Yeah.
monsters. There could be a movie in there, but it was not there. Nick wanted to see it. I know.
No way.
He actually did. He did say
He's
he'd
a big
rather
Medea head.
watch that than Ouija 2.
Would you?
I
actually-
would. I would.
Really?
Yeah, I just have no interest. I don't have any interest in Medea, but I just have no interest in Ouija.
That's
Just
so
have
funny.
no interest in it.
Because I feel that's really funny. Well, I watched Glengarry Glen Ross.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I bought the Blu-ray from Target for $5.
Heck yeah.
So I was like, I got a new TV too. So I was like, I'm gonna pop this puppy
Treat
in.
yourself.
Yeah, I treated myself hard. So I watched that, and I watched like half of it before, so I definitely knew the premise and knew how it was set up and knew who was in it and stuff. So it wasn't like super surprising to me. But I just didn't know, because I went through like the first maybe 2 or 3 scenes when I first watched it. I just didn't know where it went from there.
Wear
Right,
your rain
right.
jacket when you watch it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's wet.
Yeah, very wet.
It gets wet. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. The first thing I thought of though was like, they couldn't make this movie today, because that job that is just like spam now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just fucking like robot emails that just send you like I don't even know how to explain it. Just like trying to, it's like pyramid scheme type of shit.
For as little as Alec Baldwin is in that movie, oh my god.
Everybody is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's amazing.
But I thought, in particular, Alec Baldwin in the typical scene that everyone.
Yeah, it's super
recites.
typical, but it's so
good.
He's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a movie that you can just like fall into so easily.
Yeah.
And all the
Every
characters are so
every
important.
actor has a rhythm they
Yeah.
speak in, and it's super punchy. It looks beautiful. It's
Does.
For a movie of like old dads in like an office. You know what I mean? In the rain, it looks great.
I really like that movie.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that movie too. Ben, what did we watch?
We watched Tourist Trap for the first movie, which was written and directed by David Schmoller with also writing credit by J. Larry Carroll. It was released in 1979. It stars Chuck Connors, Jocelyn Jones, and John Van Ness. The plot synopsis is: a group of young friends stranded at a secluded roadside museum are stalked by the owner of the place, who has the power to control his collection of mannequins. There was no Rotten Tomatoes score, so there weren't very many reviews, but an average rating of 6.2 out of 10 for user ratings.
That's a goddamn spoiler synopsis.
Yeah, that is.
There's a whole
That
twist.
Yeah.
That literally spoils it.
I was going to ask you guys, that was one of the questions I had, because like I've already seen it, but I can't really remember how I felt the first time. Like, did you feel like that was super obvious?
Well, I had like a idea, but I
Not super obvious.
I kind of liked it. I kind of liked that he was the bad guy. I mean, it didn't really fit, but
I thought it was super obvious.
yeah.
I didn't think it was super obvious, only because what's the actor, the guy who plays
Chuck
Mr.
Connors.
Slausen? Chuck Connors kind of does so good as Mr. Slausen that he kind of like, they're so different. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And I was like, okay, and he does pretty good at the different voice. It's it's
Yeah.
funny, but. Yeah, I heard the director came up with this idea. He actually did this as like a senior project in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I heard his other project was called. He did Puppet Master.
That was later.
Yeah, but he also directed a movie called Night at the Museum.
Really?
Yeah. Not Night of the Museum.
It's probably better.
It was like Secret Spookers or something.
So was it like the same kind of plot?
Yeah, it was like one of those rip-off like a
Wait,
movies.
isn't Night of the
I
Museum?
think Night of the Museum is the original, and
Okay,
it says,
I was thinking it was Night at the Museum.
I think it's Night of, and
Okay.
this is Night at. He directed a movie called Night at, and the poster is exactly the
That's
same.
funny.
Like a doorway with someone standing in front
Oh
of
my
it, and like
God.
When did it
lights.
come out? The 80s?
Night of the Museum
After, right?
after Night.
Oh, he ripped
He
it
just
off.
ripped it off.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
It was a
gotcha.
rip-off movie.
I thought you were saying Night Ben Stiller one.
No,
ripped off
no.
this one.
Oh wow.
Ben Stiller's pure. David, whatever fucking Schwimmer is.
Yeah,
He's the rip-off artist.
David Schwimmer.
Schmoller.
yeah.
So, but I saw this movie before when I was a kid, but I did a lot of like changing the channel because
You telling me you saw this, but not Halloween?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
This was probably
This
on,
was
like
PG.
Sci-Fi
This
or
was
something.
PG. Yeah, and it was on like
It was PG.
I feel like it shouldn't have been PG though.
I
Well,
don't really think it's that bad.
No, there's
There's
really,
no swearing. There's not. I mean, is there even nudity?
no.
Maybe a little
it's-
side boob.
Yeah.
In the
There's
creek.
there's no nudity. He asked
Yeah.
the cast if they would do it. He was too scared to ask them when he auditioned
Yeah.
them, so he asked them during
Yeah.
the movie, and they're like, no.
So I mean,
Also, the score is like the antithesis of what's going on screen. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's
It's like
so-
when and swelling, and
I love the score.
but
Well,
when
I
it
like-
when it opened up, I was like, oh,
I hate
God.
the theme. Yeah, I hate
Who-
the theme, but I like the score.
It's goofy.
I don't mind that when it opens. I think that's better than when like they're running around and stuff, and it's literally it's just not spooky or
Oh,
moody
no,
at all.
yeah.
It feels like a happy.
Well, the budget to get the guy who composed the
1/6,
movie was
yeah.
probably I was gonna
1/6
say
of the budget was for the film composer. I read.
Pino DiNaggio.
Yeah, 'cause
I have
he-
the records though.
because
Oh,
he
really?
did it. He
Yeah.
did all the De Palma movies, and
Oh, did he?
for the most part,
That makes sense.
But at first, I was like, man, this movie is fucking stupid. But I like that opening scene. Once it gets serious,
I like the
it is
opening
very
scene.
fucking cool.
The opening scene, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's it's
Like all the music stops and you just hear the drip of the blood on that can. I was like, oh,
it's so strange. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
I thought it worked well. Because it was like a fun house. All those things are
Yeah.
laughing
It's
at
like
him.
cheap looking, but
Yeah.
it's like cool practical
Yeah,
stuff.
and then like once that pipe gets like shoved through him, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That was cool.
Was you guys' copy dark, very, very dark? Was that the way it was shot, or was that my
Oh
copy?
yeah, no, I think the lighting.
couldn't see
I think the
shit.
lighting is bad in that movie.
Yeah, I could not see shit.
Yeah.
I didn't have problem seeing anything.
I streamed it and it looked fine to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
but
I watched on Shutter.
I think the lighting is bad in that movie.
Okay.
For sure. There was like some parts where I couldn't see really what was going on. Like you could see them struggling with
like
each
when
other.
it's dark and stuff.
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
Well, what year did this come out? 78?
79.
79, so it had Halloween and it had Texas Chainsaw Massacre to kind of,
But it's not really like
not
that
like them at
stuff
all.
I
all.
think it's like Texas Chainsaw
It's
Massacre.
more like
Yeah.
It's like a kid Texas
Yeah,
Chainsaw,
yeah.
maybe.
I think I've heard the House of Wax comparison.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
yeah, for sure.
Night and
Obviously,
day.
like,
I always
so
get them
same-
mixed up actually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought the reveal of the when it first showed the bad guy was so sick too.
Davey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's shown in reflection and it shatters and it like I thought that was so cool.
What do you guys think about the telekinesis?
See, the first time I watched it, I don't really think I thought too much about like kind of like supernatural kind of thing. At first, I thought it was like kind of like the like Playhouse kind of vibe
Like
was
like
rigged.
booby trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think there's some sort of supernatural kind
Yeah,
of
he-
feel
he-
to it.
Until
Flat
I
out
read
says
in-
it.
Yeah, until I read into it, I didn't quite get it. I thought
Oh,
it was
really?
like more of the play, like he was saying, like
Well,
things are jumping out, traps are set.
well, the only like in the first scene when the pipes are stuff literally just
Yeah.
starts flying.
Yeah.
You're like there's no way
Yeah.
that could be
Yeah,
rigged.
yeah,
you know
I-
what
yeah,
mean?
like stuff was flying out of the
See, I just looked at this movie and didn't think that there was
like logic
that much
or-
to it.
yeah.
I thought that it was pretty.
Like a slasher.
You
Yeah.
could, I would say that being
And it could have
adding
been.
the telekinesis is lazier than Funhouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it could have been cooler
You would
and
have
more
had to
creative.
explain
Yeah,
how
there was
you're
no
doing
like
everything.
explanation. Like
Yeah, he's just like, okay, I can do whatever I want with my mind.
And jumping here to the end too, which really like it's obviously supernatural then at this point. But when what's the boy Jerry, I think the guy's name
Yeah.
is, when he's like up there and you think he's gonna save the girl, and then all of a sudden he's a doll.
I like that. I just don't know. It just doesn't. It's more confusing than like
Yeah, it doesn't-
terrifying because they don't do anything
doesn't
like
set
that
it up.
until
I know,
the movie,
exactly.
for the rest of the
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
I I laughed really hard because like so they meet him and he was like an anti-government redneck talking shit about like highways.
Yeah, like Norman Bates.
Yeah.
Except for Norman Bates isn't a redneck.
Yeah.
But, they're both sad about
His
highways.
masks were scary. If I saw
Yeah.
some fucking dude
That's-
walking around in a mask and a wig, I
Well,
would be.
That's kind of what reminded me of Leatherface because
Yeah.
when
Oh, that's
Leatherface,
Yeah, Davey kind of is
Yeah.
like Leatherface.
Yeah. He's big.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that particular mask you're referring to with the hair and stuff,
Yeah.
that when at the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, when Leatherface legitimately has one of their friends' face,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I definitely
like
can
the
see.
same, yeah.
I can see.
I mean, I'm sure that they weren't blatantly.
No, but
trying
it's
to-
definitely this very similar idea. That's the same idea of like teens getting terrorized
Yeah.
by.
and
some
that
big
became
freak.
the whole slasher genre.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
I was thinking too, because like on the last episode, I kind of ranted off about how I don't like movies with like dolls and stuff. This isn't quite like that, but it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like mannequin stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually enjoy this movie for what it is.
I would.
Like I don't think it's a masterpiece by
We'll
any
get-
means.
I
but
don't dislike it. I don't think it's very good.
No.
of its
but
kind.
I feel like it's a really cool idea.
I think it's kind of like sets up a lot of cool movies.
It feels like maybe like a type of like an Argento type of movie or something.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit.
The plot wise, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's like supernatural, but there's like a slasher elements.
Right. I think it's like you said, it has an awesome concept. They don't go wild enough, but
No.
like
yeah,
That's
that's the
for
problem. I
sure.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it needs.
It's a little too
Defi-
silly.
yeah, a little tame.
But actually, looking at my notes, I think that that little the brother reveal did trick me because I said, "How didn't he know his brother was doing all that shit?" Because she's like, "This guy's running around." He's like, oh, I don't
Well, when
know
he's-
what's happening.
when
Like
he's
they don't
trying
even
to-
live that far away from each
yeah,
other.
and
when
like
he's trying to protect him by not getting the cops and like, yeah, we'll call the cops and stuff. I thought that was pretty convincing.
yeah,
You know what I mean? When he's like, she's like running away from him. He's like, oh, that must be my brother. Like he's like
Yeah.
so disappointed because I don't know if he knows.
He could be like
Does he know? Yeah.
schizophrenic.
Does he know?
yeah, and I don't know. I think the motivations were kind of stupid too. Like stay in this room. Like
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? That stay in this
And
room.
none
don't,
of them
don't
stay
leave.
in the room.
And they're like,
they
no,
all leave.
well,
Yeah, they
I'm,
just
One by one, they all
I'm
leave.
gonna explore around, and yeah, I just don't.
Chuck Connors, he played the rifleman, right? Chuck Connors.
Yeah.
He's like isn't he like a Western guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think he did good, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, that's kind of a random choice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah,
yeah.
I
That's
thought he was
probably
good.
who they could get though. This clearly was like low budget and
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought he was the best part.
yeah.
The fucking scene, man. There's every scene is like not everyone, but some are really fucking stinky. But there's some ones that are set like if they had some setup or like think if it made a like some sense, you know, it would really work. Like I want to love the scene where he comes out of the water and grabs the girl, but like it just doesn't fucking make any sense. Like
Yeah.
speaking of sense, we're not gonna be the next movie we're gonna talk about doesn't make any sense, but I just feel that fits. This it was just like all right, they just thought of cool scenes and just sort of squished them together. I think.
Yeah.
Well, in the other movie we're going to be talking about, though, they don't ever try and like
Yeah.
set up
Oh,
that
yeah,
it's
yeah.
supposed to make sense.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
has like logic, or
No,
there
I
should
thi-
be logic.
I think this is this movie's issue is that it's too plain.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like following A to B the entire time.
Yep,
It's so
yep,
linear
yeah.
and
Yeah, like
and it's
that's fine, but
yeah. A lot of the scares are very uninspired, but
Yeah.
I do like the concept. The idea is interesting, and it has some cool, you know, like production design, like rooms full of mannequins and stuff
Yeah.
like that, hiding in between them.
the last shot is pretty cool. I don't know if it makes. I don't
That's
know.
kind of like a Texas Chainsaw feeling, like not like being chased. And it also reminded me of House of a Thousand Corpses because it ends like the same way, like pauses on like the
Freeze
car
frame,
driving.
yeah.
and-
I liked how we watched after one character finds out, another character hasn't yet, and he still is smart enough to know that she doesn't know.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he can still pretend. And
yeah.
I thought that was really interesting.
Did you know who that girl is? The one, Tanya Roberts. She was like on Charlie's Angels, and she was
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
she was
yeah,
the
yeah.
one mom on that '70s show.
Yeah, Hot Donna's
Oh.
mom.
Yeah.
Oh, Hot Donna.
I mean, she's not in it. She's like kind of one of the more
Yeah,
secondary
Yeah.
characters, but
this movie is fucking blowing our fucking hair back. We're
Yeah.
loving this fucking movie, huh?
I think if like we were talking before about it being a little tame, I think if it had a tone that was more like I don't know something like we talked about before, like Texas Chainsaw 2,
Oh.
and like took like some of
If it
that
was-
crazy
Oh
shit.
yeah, it's not crazy
It would
enough.
be more interesting.
Because
Yeah.
I read some reviews before I watched, and people were like, "This movie's so bizarre," and like,
got a
it's
lot of good
not
reviews
really.
I think it's got a lot of good reviews.
on Letterboxd.
Well, that doesn't
people-
mean shit.
Well, I just mean like people
enjoy it. It's like
feel-
a cult
a
following
cult-
movie.
feel
cult
strongly
movie.
about it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's bizarre enough.
I think it's bizarre, but you're right. The execution is not.
Yeah.
You know, it has a bizarre concept.
Well, it's shit I don't see every day.
Was it bizarre for its time? Do you think?
I'm sure
Yeah.
to a certain degree, but they still labeled it a PG-13, so they must not have thought it was too. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
he was upset. The director was upset about that.
Oh,
He thought it
wanted
would
it
be more
R?
successful if it was rated R.
Oh.
It would be marketed more to you
Yeah.
know for
Mhm.
horror fans like Nick, who
Well,
think
yeah, that's a big-
PG-13 movies
that's a
can't
big
be good.
That's a
Yeah.
big selling point for you, Nick.
It actually is, yeah.
Yeah. Like you always you're like, it's PG-13. I don't know if I'll enjoy it.
I definitely feel that way now as far
Like
as new
there's
movies.
definitely
but-
like some logic I can get behind. I mean, I don't know it's always right.
No, I don't think it's always right, but
Insidious
it's
is
definitely
terrifying. and
Let
that's
me
rated
ask you this,
PG-13.
Jordan. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this.
Oh, he's getting Jordan at this
Okay.
time.
Have you in Ouija 2,
Mhm.
which you enjoyed, right? You gave it
Yeah.
a 3, I think, out of 5?
Out of 5, yeah. Mhm.
And that was PG-13?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I don't really I can't get around asking this question.
You can
Besi-
ask it. It's
well,
okay.
like
Do I think it
saying?
would have been better as an
Tongue-tied.
R-rated movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know with this concept. I do think the scares are very tame in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not a perfect movie. It has some shitty design, but it is very well made.
Okay.
You know, I would recommend
Did it cross the line more than Tourist Trap as far as like
I don't know.
kills and stuff like
Well,
that? If there is any, I don't fucking know.
yeah, there's some cool parts to it, but no, I don't think it crosses. Chelsea was legitimately scared watching.
Really?
Yeah.
For Ouija or Tourist Trap?
Ouija too.
Did she watch Tourist
She
Trap?
did, and she liked it.
Cool.
Yeah, but back to the PG-13 versus R thing. I mean, I don't know. I just R. You can do what you want
You
to
got
do.
your freedoms.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but there are ways to get it, like we saw in Insidious. You know what I mean? That you can be creative and do ghostly scares
Yeah.
and crazy. What's Oculus rated? I thought that
R.
was. Oh, okay.
I think it's rated R for gore.
That's
Yeah,
the
it-
guy
it
who
gets
made
pretty gory.
Ouija too. Okay, yeah, but you don't need gore.
No,
You
no,
know what
no,
I mean?
no,
To
no,
be
no,
scary.
no.
You don't, but it adds that level of
You're Mr. Halloween boy.
you can argue this. You can argue this too.
He uses tricks of the mind
Because
you say.
well, no, like if you look at Dead Alive, that takes gore to the level where
But that's
it
just
can't be taken
wild.
seriously.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
it's
not
not intended
13
to
Ghosts.
be.
But gore also can give it a level of reality that
Unless it's overly gory.
Yeah, but realism and ghost stories don't usually align, unless
Right.
you want to talk about paranormal activity.
Yeah, how many
Right.
ghosts
You know
have
what
you
I mean?
seen?
well, I don't fucking believe in that shit anyway.
You don't believe in ghosts?
No.
That's an episode.
Ooh,
we gotta
spooky. Would
skip
you?
the
So you
movie
would play
shit.
with the Ouija board right here?
Yes.
Me too, because
Yeah.
it's fucking fake.
Well, because like fucking fucking something brothers make it. What are the board game?
It's Hasbro game.
Hasbro. Yeah. Hasbro fucking makes
Hasbro
it.
band
Parker Brothers or whatever.
Parker.
that-
Yeah.
yeah.
The fucking Parker brothers
Yeah.
make it. I don't.
I put that in my review. It's the first critically acclaimed Hasbro board game movie. There's been
And
a
what
lot
about
of Hasbro.
Clue?
Clue was not critically acclaimed.
When's Monopoly
Clue-
coming out?
Clue's
Clue's
amazing.
way
Movie
better.
coming out
I
of that?
agree.
I remember Terrence Malick's supposed to make a Monopoly movie.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a movie.
Martin
coming out.
Sheen's supposed to be.
Can
A
you imagine
battleship.
his camera floating across that board?
There is a fucking Monopoly movie coming out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ridley Scott.
No
Bullshit.
shit.
Ridley Scott. Look it up.
No, I remember him being attached.
Why?
Your dude's a joke.
He's like, I have nothing better else to do.
Morgan was rated R, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But that
That was a
not
movie that
good.
didn't need to be.
So basically, Tourist Trap is just having us talk about other movies, which I mean,
Yeah.
To be fair, I would give Tourist Trap a 3 out of 5. I enjoyed
You would?
it. Yeah, I would. I enjoyed it. It's very simple. It doesn't
Okay, do you remember
do a lot.
how many kills do you remember?
However many characters there are,
Yeah.
really.
I can picture the guy that getting stabbed with the pipe
The
and the
girl
girl
who-
being
Yeah.
drowned.
Yeah.
The
And
girl
that's
who
it.
was already there.
The girl
she
who
got
was
the
already there.
mask.
Oh, she got.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay,
was
that was
cool.
that was cool.
Yeah.
He just put fucking silly putty
The
on
end,
her
we
face.
see
Yeah.
2 people die. We obviously remember the first kill at the very beginning of the movie.
So I remember 3 out of 6.
Yeah,
I
The
don't-
person that gets mummified is the only time that happens, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
the plaster face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I remember that as a kid. That's what. Because I was like, did I see this movie? And then
I've always wanted to see it because I've always saw like the VHS on the video store shelf and stuff like
That was
that.
a cool cover.
the cover is sick.
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
awesome.
I just never.
Definitely
I
not
don't
it basically succeeds at the bare minimum.
I think it's
It really does, but it
it's
still
a-
succeeds.
It's a fun
Yeah.
B movie, a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
movie. I'd also give it a 3 out of 5.
It was very harmless.
It's very short, so it's not a. It doesn't require much of your time to just throw it on.
I like that type of shit, and it
And,
just
and,
went by
and it
fast,
feels
yeah.
Halloweeny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
that helped too. If
Yeah,
I watched this in January, it might be like,
Yeah, you might be pissed off.
yeah, I'd be like,
I think both times I watched it in October. So
Yeah.
oh, you're cheating.
what?
It is funny how much House of Wax in 2000, the remake of House of Wax, is like
Yeah.
this movie. It really is. I actually really like the remake of House of Wax.
Because
With Paris Hilton?
you love of Paris Hilton.
Yeah, okay. And Jet Jackson. Or
That's
whatever.
not Jet
The famous
Jackson.
Jet
it's the kid-
Jackson's in that?
No, it's the kid from my cousin Skeeter.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Jordan loves that.
I think famous Jet Jackson killed himself.
Dude.
Did he?
I was thinking
Yeah.
that was that
That's
guy.
sad.
It's not
Oh.
the same guy.
R.I.P. Famous Jet Jackson.
But anyway,
Sorry to bring him
Jordan laying down the heavy shit.
it's so blatant how much they ripped off this movie.
All right, well,
in
what do you
Housewives.
rate it?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd rate it a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nick. I'm gonna rate it 2 just because the way that guy jumped out of the window. as soon as he saw like fucking putty face or something, he like and he jumps out the window.
I thought it was cool that they were actually getting away. At the one moment when they when they break out in the basement, you're like, it's never gonna work. But they actually go pretty far.
Yeah.
They get tricked,
not
caught, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
It's no hills have eyes, but
I give it a
it's
2.
fun.
Yeah. I think all the ratings.
Jordan
are
gave
there.
it a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Masterpiece.
10 out of 10.
Perfect.
A perfect film. Okay, I think it's better than Halloween.
Oh, bullshit.
There's better motivation.
You know what?
I like Puppet Master better than
I hate I hate Puppet Master.
Tourist Trap.
I don't know.
You like Puppet Master because it's funny? Because it's fun.
There's something about, not to get into another movie,
It's
but
fine.
Go ahead.
seriously,
Get into
Puppet
it.
Master has an element to it that
It scares
to me
you.
feels real grimy.
I like the beginning of
I agree.
Puppet Master, and then after
It's like
that,
one of
it's a
those
piece of
movies you would
shit.
watch at like 3 a.m. on
Yeah,
AMC,
yeah.
and it's like it just feels like it just like sucks you in. Right
I don't know
away, and
what
you're
it
like,
is
what the
about that movie, but it
The
just
the lead Frenchman.
no, he dies right away.
Does-
He's he's in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but yeah, I just I don't know.
You're
If I'm
more,
comparing apples to oranges,
Let's
from
just
the
say
same
that
guy,
this Schmoller guy's not that good.
not
well,
really,
we
but
didn't see Night at the museum yet.
I'm interested in seeing his other stuff. Looking at his,
It seems
his
like
lineup.
he did something with Klaus Kinski.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
said he was an asshole.
that's the
That's
one
what I
I'm
read.
looking.
Oh,
I'd
that's
like to see that.
interesting.
What did he make with Klaus Kinski?
I forget what it was.
It probably sucks.
It was
Klaus
after
Kinski's
this.
made like 200 movies.
Yeah.
He said he was very difficult to work.
Oh, I'm sure. There's documentaries about it.
Yeah.
Well, I think the movie with him is like 80 minutes. I looked, so they probably had to. I don't know.
Yeah, he made
Kind
it
of bunch
short
of shit.
because the actor was difficult to work with.
He's like, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot the end.
So Ben, what did you give it?
I gave it a 3.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I can
for
definitely
me
see
it's
people
solid.
enjoying it. Yeah, because for sure.
It's,
I like the score more than I like the movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
You like the wooden knockers and
It's silly, but I think
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's goofy.
I like the wooden knocker part. I do. I think that's cool. I thought that intro music was cool. I just
Yeah.
don't like the swelly like
May-
positive. I'm like, what,
See, maybe when you're not watching the movie though, it plays better.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
of
why
course.
I like it.
Of course.
it doesn't. It doesn't sound bad. It's not bad music.
Yeah. I just didn't think it fit that well. But I watched it real. It went by like snap for me. I couldn't
short.
snap.
It's
So.
90 minutes.
Yeah. This
Uh,
next one's even shorter.
Thanks, fucking David Schmoller for. No, you did good. You did okay.
You did an okay job.
So we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna just
Come-
really
We're gonna
regroup and
Ben's
really-
gonna take some Japanese.
I apologize in
lessons.
advance.
yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break. So Ben, what else did we watch?
All right. The second movie that we watched is Hausu, or it's also known as House.
Mm-hmm.
It was directed by Nobuhiko Obayashi,
Mm-hmm.
written by Chiho Katsura, was released in 1977. It stars Kamiko Ikigami, Miki Jimbo, and Komiko Oba. And I'm sorry if those were said wrong, but fact check me. I have no idea.
you did your best.
You did your best. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
All
sounds
right.
your best. That was tricky.
Yeah.
I think
The plot,
Nick should have done it.
the plot synopsis is a schoolgirl travels with 6 classmates to her ailing aunt's creaky country home and comes face to face with evil spirits, a demonic house cat, a bloodthirsty piano, and
Yeah.
other ghoulish visions. Has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 89% and an average rating of 7 out of 10.
That right there is why Rotten Tomatoes is fucking skewed.
Wait, what was the? I'm sorry. What was the?
89. That makes no sense.
It makes sense, though, when you think that it's on Criterion. So obviously there were people that liked it that would...
That's another point I want to bring up. How in the hell is this movie on Criterion?
What do you mean? There's probably worse movies on Criterion.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like what?
Uh,
I don't know.
Armageddon?
RoboCop.
No way.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way that that's worse.
I might think so.
Wait, that's on Criterion?
Yeah.
Old. Like
Oh.
Laserdisc.
Yeah.
or an old DVD.
What do you think, Nick? What do you think of this movie?
I think it's complete utter shit.
Why?
The worst. Shivers was the. I said Shivers was
You
the
gave
worst.
that a half star at the
Thi-
time
This is worse than Shivers.
Why?
because it's Japanese.
No.
Because you couldn't understand it. What?
Honestly. Okay.
Get down to the brass tacks.
You thought it was boring?
This makes. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
This makes no sense. Okay. This doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm going or to you to anybody, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay, spit it out.
I've had a harder time watching this movie with subtitles than I did almost any other.
Harder?
Yeah, I had a harder time following it. Like I couldn't.
Yeah, you know what is funny about movies in foreign languages? You have to look at the screen.
Yeah,
You can't
I was
look at
looking.
your phone
I
every
wasn't
other
looking at my
second?
phone. I wasn't looking at my phone.
You gave this movie your full attention?
Yeah. That watermelon idiot is a fucking moron.
Yeah, there were a
too.
few parts I laughed out loud at, which was, it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, it's
Is it
fucking
supposed to
funny.
be funny?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't think it was.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
See, it's
so much
almost
fun.
it's borderline not horror. It's like it's a bunch of different things.
It's not fucking horror. What is
It's
horror
like
about
it's like
that?
a
so-
ghost story.
I gotta say that's just one of the fucking dumbest things I've ever heard. you
What
say.
what is
To
so
say this
scary
is-
about
It's like
that?
fantasy horror.
What's so scary
kind of
about
thing.
that?
There's so many horror elements that were straight up ripped off of this movie.
Really?
Like,
First of all, the evil, the flying head,
The
Evil
mattress
Dead.
thing?
Yeah, and objects
It
flying
definitely,
around.
it definitely
Like-
has an Evil Dead vibe.
Does it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Evil
yeah.
Dead for sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just the pacing. There's so many elements.
Pacing.
Don't just be.
Was
don't
there
just
pacing?
say words.
Why
Was
you
there pacing? Because it just felt like a fucking big mess to me.
How so?
Hausu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
let me hear it. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh,
I
don't
haven't
think I
either.
have
yeah, I was
either.
gonna say you could.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it literally pulls every trick out of the bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does not. It's relentless.
If you want to call it tricks.
what would it
Stop
be?
just saying random questions and not explaining yourself. What
Every
are you
technique
talking
you
about?
can imagine, you know what I mean, is just thrown
It's-
at the wall in
it's-
this, and it's so much fun.
It's shot beautifully.
Yeah.
It's
The
editing-
ghostly
The
imagery-
editing
I will
is
say that.
wild. The editing is wild.
The theme was idiotic.
Okay, what's that?
I like the theme.
You
The
did?
music?
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
the
the
music
theme
sucked.
music.
That's fine.
But it's 70s.
No, I like it.
What?
I like it.
Do you?
Like every time Kung Fu is about to kick
like,
someone's ass, it's this random little theme. I
Yeah.
like
Oh,
it.
it,
That's
it,
awesome.
it fucking knows what it is.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it was just like this guy? That's how like, you know, it
Felt
wasn't
like
on purpose.
almost like a Tarantino type thing.
Yeah.
He's probably inspired by it.
Oh, he probably.
Oh, I
Fucking,
guarantee he's
Well,
referenced this before.
It's definitely he's inspired by like different culture in
Cinema, yeah.
Cinema, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So this is very Japanese. I think it knows it's very Japanese. You know, it's stereotypical.
It was.
Yeah.
I read that it was a hit in Japan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So like,
Toho needed like a movie. They said,
Yeah, yeah.
And they wanted a movie like Jaws. And
Exactly.
They got Hausu.
how crazy is that? You didn't like the piano eating the girl or anything?
Dude, I didn't like a single thing about this movie.
You did not. That
Well,
part.
is
when,
it because it is Japanese?
No.
Is it because it has women
When
in
you-
the lead?
No.
when you
Oh, I'm
see
just
that
asking.
girl pulling out that watermelon and it's a head and it flies up.
Does it
and
not
hits
scare you?
Does that not scare you?
No, it doesn't because I knew it was going to happen because I read the spoilers.
Why the hell did you do that?
Well, it's because I knew I wasn't going to like the damn thing.
Oh, so
before
you
it
read the
began.
Wikipedia page, so you didn't have to pay as much attention.
I don't know.
That was a fucking Trumpian the answer right there.
I don't know. Maybe it did. In the back of my mind, maybe.
I don't
Maybe,
care if you did
'cause I'm
that
smart.
if it would help you follow it, but instead of helping you follow it, you use it as an excuse to not pay attention.
Because I'm smart.
Yeah, because I'm smart.
No, that actually isn't true. I think I did initially do
You
that.
think. How long ago did you watch this?
I don't know, like 2 or 3 days
Okay,
ago.
so you think.
No, 2 days ago. 2 days.
Your memory hurting?
Dude, I don't remember much. I didn't
He
retain much. I can tell you that
think
right
you brought
now.
fucking headphones today?
Yeah.
I didn't retain much at all.
Oh man, I can give you a pass on that because it's just so fucking wild and fast.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I remember like specific sequences, but as far as the whole,
Okay.
I feel like the story is pretty linear, though. I mean, a lot of wild
yeah,
stuff
they go to the
happens,
aunt's
but the
house.
general
They
storyline
go to
is-
the aunt's house. The aunt is dead. The girl was upset with the mom or the dad initially because of the stepmom coming into it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that, but like,
Yeah, you read
I
that
don't-
on Wikipedia.
No, I did actually. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Well-
that kind of shit was in my plot synopsis.
What did you guys think about how they would, at moments in the movie, when he wanted you to focus on something, he would literally black out the entire screen except for a circle on that object.
Yeah.
I thought that was
It's
cool.
so cool.
Yeah, it's,
I wrote down the movie feels like a fucking like kaleidoscope.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
for
literally.
sure.
It's so colorful. There's objects everywhere. You know,
It kind of feels to me like parts. It feels like sort of animated.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot
it's
of
not,
it isn't.
but-
There's a lot of animation in it.
I mean,
Well-
just like it's like a mix, and it's just like with the colors
Yeah,
and all that
right.
stuff.
and it definitely, other than it being horror, it does. There's moments where it's effective emotionally and like emotionally dark when it mentions the atomic bomb drop. I
Yeah.
feel like it goes from a cartoony
Oh, absolutely.
to, and it just you're like, oh, it's very shocking. And you know, there's mentions of like Japanese soldiers from World War II, and it just sort of takes you out of maybe that world and makes you just like think about it.
Right. I love how they kind of push people off the entire time. They're like, no, they're just messing around. They went like, what's the chubby girl's name?
Mac.
Mac.
They
Yeah.
fat shame her to death, and she like looks like just like everybody else.
she,
That part
she's
confuses
just like
the
a
hell
little
out of me.
chubbier, you know. She's
Yeah.
not like a fat lady.
They're like-
you
It
know?
doesn't make any sense.
Get,
Why
get
don't they
Mac
call
an
the-
extra slice. Like,
You know who was fat? The watermelon guy.
They
Yeah.
said,
Fat
yeah,
shame
they
Mac.
told
Watermelon
Mac.
guys
They
are
thought Mac
badass.
went to the potato fields to eat potatoes because
Yeah.
she loves potatoes.
I just love every character who had like the stereotypical like
Beauty,
Scooby
or,
Doo
yeah,
shit,
gorgeous and
fantasy.
Yeah, I love that too.
The-
Kung Fu.
The doctor or
Yeah, prof.
Prof,
'Cause she's
professor.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what about Mr. Toto when he slides down the stairs and with a bucket in his ass? I laughed so hard at that.
Yeah, and he like just keeps going. It doesn't stop.
Did you blind buy this?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I mean,
I-
did you know? You knew it was like this.
I
though.
knew everything
Yeah,
about it
yeah.
before I saw it.
Okay.
But I did not see it before I bought it. That's true.
But oh man, it's fucking exciting. I actually really love this
I think
movie.
once it gets to the house is when I
Kicks in.
really get into it.
Right.
for
right,
sure, for sure,
With
it
that-
totally does.
Like they're taking a big chance. They're basically sending a letter and hoping that she's like, okay, come.
So,
Yeah.
Nick, you didn't like it. Why didn't you like it? You really.
I want to hear. Yeah.
I understand this isn't like your type of movie.
There's nothing about it that gets me at all in any way. It has subtitles. It is very cheesy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not even into like. I'll be honest. Evil Dead. Everyone puts those movies on a pedestal. They're not. I'm not even. They're the biggest fan of those because of the fact that they're a little.
You don't get
campy.
into the campy cheese. Well,
No,
I mean,
I
you
really
liked-
don't.
But you liked
Texas
Texas too.
I did, but I didn't quite look at that as campy as another person might. I took that a little more grimy
Okay.
in a way.
I mean, I think it's super campy, but I mean, anyway. But so you
is.
There is a grime to it that
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hausu does
Same
not
with-
have. But
Oh, yeah.
Very true.
I just feel like this. Okay, this just feels like a dream, like a
It-
fever,
Yeah,
like a fever
it does.
dream.
Doubt.
it's
Without
surreal.
it-
Very surreal.
Yeah,
But the psychedelic part about it, I was going into it expecting it to be like Fantastic Planet fucking
What?
Did you ever see that movie?
No, I don't know how it would be like this.
I don't know. I didn't know anything about this movie going into it, but besides hearing that it was almost psychedelic in
There's
a way.
like psychedelic kind of things.
I get what they meant now that I saw it, but at first I was going into it thinking that, smoke a bunch of fucking weed and watch a movie and trip out to it.
Oh, I mean, I could see. Yeah, this could probably
that would scare the shit out
you
of
could say
somebody
that-
who took.
a psychedelic drug.
Yeah,
This
somebody
is
took like
definitely-
acid to watch this, they would die. They
This
would
is
be
definitely.
terrified.
I would feel like it would make sense.
Really?
Yeah,
See,
it's like a Tim and Eric.
I
it's
never
like Tim
smoked
and
weed,
Eric.
so I don't fucking know. But
Weed does not do anything to when you watch movies.
Not
That's
like
the biggest,
psychedelic
Yeah.
shit.
no.
Well,
It makes you fall asleep.
I have no
Remember,
idea.
forget what
you
you
remember
watch.
someone was like, "Let's watch 2001 on when we get high," and we're like, "Yeah, man, you guys are really gonna fucking enjoy that one."
They just go to sleep.
Yeah, they just fucking fell asleep during it. I just thought it was really funny. You guys know who you are, if you're listening to this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna narc you out, but no, I like the different. You could tell it was influenced by different types of movies too. They do that like I don't know, this like neo-realistic scene of just like of the flashback of the war. You know, it's in black and white.
Yeah.
And then it does like it has kung fu
Yeah.
movie influence. You know.
It's literally everything.
And I
in
think
one.
I think the haunted house story is. I think it's cool.
I like that.
I think it's
I
very.
think that's
cool.
what I like the most.
Yeah.
Her, the aunt in that like dress or garb or whatever. It
Yeah.
looks so awesome.
Yeah.
It looks so awesome.
And then when. Oh, it's just funny because Nick is just so turned off by this, like staring into space.
I mean, I honestly don't really blame you. Because I know what your taste is like, and
Yeah,
I'm not
you're-
really
This
surprised.
You're like
movie
a-
is without a doubt not for everybody.
You're like a
No one's saying
vanilla
that.
ass normie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Nick.
It took a peg down from Shivers. Half.
How though?
I
One half.
don't know how you can't at least
True.
respect it.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I tried to rate it 0, but it wouldn't show up.
Yeah, you just don't rate it.
Yeah, but I don't do that I didn't want people to get the wrong idea. Not that anyone
you
cares.
can't rate
Yeah,
0
who
stars.
Not
like
that anyone-
looks at your diary
Not that
and says,
anyone
"Ooh,
fucking cares, but I don't know.
I don't know how you can't at least appreciate the artistry.
I know you don't have to know because I don't.
You don't?
No.
At all?
I don't.
What about that guy that out of nowhere is just like good noodles? I laughed really hard at that too.
I don't remember.
It was
him.
like it's just something that literally happened so randomly. This guy's like eating noodles.
Oh.
That was
you like
another
getting-
cringeworthy moment.
You like the guy getting turned into bananas at the end?
Yeah, I
I
liked.
liked all that shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The piano scene is so awesome.
See, I knew about that before. That's like the only thing I really knew.
The
That
cat
she gets eaten by the
spewing
piano.
so much blood that the room fills. It's like a rip, like a lake in there, and they're all floating on the
Yeah, I
floorboards.
felt like
It's
the
so
Climax
awesome.
took so long to end, but maybe that was just because
You wanted it to be
I
over
wanted it to
very
end
early.
so bad.
Yeah,
And the part
you-
where the girl was banging on the guy's, he had like a bucket or something on his.
on his butt.
attached to
that's,
his
that's
at-
what we were talking about.
That was like right in the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, that's. The
I was like,
climax.
well, this is not going to be good.
All right, I read an online thing, and I want to know if you guys like agree or like can see this. But this person online, they said that they thought like the house was sort of like how it eats the unmarried girls, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like how Gorgeous goes to the house. It's like she's going there to become a woman. It's almost like the house is like puberty. Because
Oh.
then like the house is
There-
I
spewing
can see
blood
that.
everywhere.
There's definitely a lot of I think illusions buried into this movie for sure. And yeah,
Like becoming a woman.
and also like the whole thing with getting a new mother. You know
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
I mean?
she's so. What did you think about that end? Did you think it felt tacked on when her new mother comes and visits the aunt's house?
No, I think it bookends. It bookends the whole thing, so
For
I think
sure.
it fits.
For sure. I
I
always
think
love
it's
that.
fine.
I always love that in horror too. When you know someone's coming to save you, it does twice.
Yeah.
And they come too late.
Yep.
Or they fail.
Mhm.
I love that. It's just like Shining axe guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I love that stuff.
Scatman.
Yeah,
Scatman
Scatman
Crothers.
Brothers.
Yeah, he gets axed. Poor Scatman.
not in the book.
Fuck the book.
So
I'm just kidding. I want
Nick
to.
is just. I mean, I assumed you would hate that. I just thought you'd be
anything-
more fucking like vile and blatant.
Anything.
You better get
that
used to trying to appreciate different things because a lot of them are going to come your way.
Are they? Anything that wasn't surface level, my brain flatlined, man, watching this movie.
So did you think any of like the effect, like the practical effect kind of shit was cool at all?
Nah, not really. I really
Even-
didn't.
Even the backdrop,
editing,
like
the
matte
back
painting, like,
yes,
it's so cool.
It's
Was it?
fucking.
The editing is crazy. I will agree.
I'm glad Ben liked it
Yeah, me
or
too.
appreciated it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Definitely-
man.
And I don't think like I guess it kind of makes sense.
I could
but
see somebody not liking it, but I would still
For
expect
sure.
them to appreciate the
mean-
artistry, the level of like detail. It's short, but there's so
Hey, I
much
couldn't
going
make it.
on.
I think you
No
need
way
to,
in hell.
I think it's like a movie that you would if you liked it, you would appreciate it more as you watch it over and
Oh,
over
yeah.
again.
Oh yeah.
Hey, seriously, don't throw it out the window
So
that
maybe
if I
we'll-
watched it again, I would appreciate it. But
maybe we'll have a special episode where we watch Shivers and House.
but throw out the window the chance that I'll ever fucking watch it again because there ain't no chance.
Do you
That's
think
for
it's a
damn sure.
cultural thing maybe that you can't connect to it?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
You don't know.
I like the raid. I don't.
Oh God, it's not fucking Japanese.
Hey,
What is it? Thai?
I just don't have any interest, man. I have no interest. It doesn't mean there's nothing about.
No, I'm not saying like you don't like
Yeah.
Asian people.
Yeah, there's
I'm
not.
saying
Yeah, I was gonna say
you
there's
don't-
nothing.
You don't connect to any of the
No,
Japanese imagery.
I don't have any interest in. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying you're a racist.
Yeah, because please,
But
let's
you
not go
didn't
there.
help. You didn't fucking help your
No,
cause.
I know I don't
by
help my
comparing
cause.
it to fucking the raid
Yeah.
I know I don't help my cause. I was comparing it to the raid
and another
for
Asian
the fact
film?
that
It was foreign language.
yes,
But
foreign language.
You don't really have to listen to them talk
There's-
in that movie. You
I'll
just
be
can watch
honest. There's
people
not
cry.
really many. I don't fucking like movies with subtitles.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Because
How many have you
single one-
watched?
Every single one.
Do you
that
like Let
I've
the Right
watched-
One In?
Yeah,
His favorite horror
Yeah.
film.
but I like Let Me. Actually, no, I like
your
Let the Right
favorite
One In
foreign.
better than
Isn't
Let
your
Me In.
favorite foreign film?
If I had to choose,
Is your favorite foreign film Let the Right One In?
there's not that many. There's not that many to go.
Do you
There's,
like Pan's Labyrinth?
yeah.
What about
How many other ones have
But
you
you know
seen?
what I like about Pan's Labyrinth? The imagery.
What about The
Nothing
Devil's
about the
Backbone?
narrative.
Yeah, of course.
What about Devil's Backbone?
Fuck that movie. That movie sucks.
Now, if you can get we've
You don't like you don't like crazy zany shit.
No,
You don't
I
like
don't.
Tim and Eric.
I like
You
that.
like
I haven't.
What do you like?
I like that. I haven't done my work bit.
How's it go?
I haven't done my work. That part. I like that.
So you like a fucking 2-second song?
Yeah.
No, this movie is not for everyone. No one would ever doubt that.
Yeah,
for a
I
second.
don't.
Chelsea
don't
wouldn't
blame
watch
you.
20 seconds of this movie.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think once you get into it and you realize what it is,
You accept it for that world.
Yeah. At first, when you first see it and you don't give it the chance, you'll turn it off.
You have to be open-minded with when things are different. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you will never accept them,
Yeah.
or even you got to try.
Yeah.
Well, Nick only I bet you Nick would have turned this off had it not been for this.
You wouldn't clicked it.
Don't say betcha. I hope you know me
You
better
bet
than
your
that
fucking-
by now.
Bet your fucking bottom
Yeah,
dollar.
you bet your bottom dollar.
He would
It
see
would've
the
been
cast
off.
list and it wouldn't have been turned on.
I wouldn't have turned it. I wouldn't have even.
It would have skipped over.
I
it, just
wouldn't
like,
have even.
I think the
yeah.
cover is
Oh, the
that would
cover's
make me want to
awesome.
watch it.
Would it? Because
Oh,
it
the
wouldn't have
cover's
been.
amazing.
I would have. It literally. It wouldn't have processed.
I think it's one of the most popular Criterion covers.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boy,
when
I'm out of
I
touch.
searched it on Hulu, like Hulu kind of shows like the most popular Criterions. Like
Yeah.
it's
Really?
like, it's like how it's like laid out
On Hulu?
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
House
yeah.
was like third.
I'm
Yeah,
very
It was
out
one
of
the
touch with
first.
everything.
We know.
Scanners was number one. I don't know if that means anything, but
Saw some movie,
Overrated movie.
Scanners is.
Mm-hmm.
but Halloween isn't.
Nope.
Or Batman Returns.
Definite. Actually, very underrated. Criminally underrated.
not for us because we hear about it
Yeah.
every fucking time we see you.
Yep.
Oh boy. So, Nick, what's your rating?
Half star.
Not
Well,
even-
zero.
yeah, I was gonna
Zero.
Give it really.
Give it what you
It's
really
our
give it-
first.
I
first
would-
zero on the show.
I'd give it a zero. If I couldn't give it a zero on Letterboxd.
Jordan, do you know any movie that you would give a zero?
I don't. I'm sure. Maybe like Alone in the Dark, a New Bull movie.
Yeah,
you
so
know.
it's like real fucking garbage.
Yeah, you got to be pure.
There's no art to it. There's
yeah, but
no.
do you really subject yourself to that kind of? Because like if I know a movie's that bad, I usually won't even bother checking it out.
I did watch Alone in the Dark.
I
so.
did too, but I was also like 15.
Yeah.
Would you like
we
Alone
didn't
in
know
the
what
Dark?
we were getting
You
into.
like
when-
Alone- would you rather watch Alone in the Dark?
yeah, but
So you'd rather watch any shit movie before Hausu?
anything that I just have no. there's nothing about this movie. I'll
Well,
say it again.
I
that-
think initially you were confused because you watched like 2 seasons of the show House
Yeah. I would rather watch that big time.
in one sitting. You have to watch the whole fucking
Oh,
series of
fuck
House.
that! I don't do that.
Yeah, that's
shit.
like 8 seasons.
Yeah, you have to.
I'd
binge
rather watch. I'm thinking of like a show that I also have no.
watch. You think it should be remade into American?
Oh, would
no,
be cool.
probably.
Would love that.
I
Do you
don't
like Suspiria?
I don't like ghost shit either.
Do you
I
like
don't like.
Suspiria?
It's all right. I don't.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think it should be remade,
Probably will be.
and it should be an all guys cast.
Yeah, that had
Seth Rogen.
That has nothing to do with it.
Seth
Jonah
Rogen.
Hill.
Believe me.
Jonah Hill should be in it. Well, it kind of was the end or the
So
this is
if-
the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard it rolls.
Would
What would you give it, Ben?
I think on my first viewing, I would give it a 3 out of 5. But like I said earlier, I think it could grow.
Oh, that's awesome because
Yeah.
I think I would assume this is a movie as like, oh, you saw it. Not just I'm saying you. But
I mean,
like,
I don't think
people-
I would be in the mood to watch it all the time. But for sure.
Yeah, but you could. I think it's super detailed, and we're not picking up everything on the first.
I liked
know.
it more the second time I watched it, and I
You
think,
can
And that- yeah.
appreciate all
I
the
think it's-
gags.
I think it's tremendously easy to watch.
Oh yeah, I think
Nick
so.
disagrees.
Of course he does. He doesn't watch.
Like there's not like fucking like deep dialogue where you have to see what's going on. You can watch. You can.
It's
You
so
don't.
much
You don't
fun.
need those subtitles in this movie.
Talk about a fun house. Like
Yeah.
we were in Tourist Trap. This literally does everything.
Yeah. You don't need subtitles for this movie. You can just watch it without. Would you? Okay.
I was gonna have to if I didn't find the right file.
Okay. So did you hear the movie called The Tribe?
Uh-uh.
Where yeah, so
okay.
there's no subtitles. It's Ukrainian, and they use sign language the whole time.
See, I would never.
Are you sure?
I'd
there's no
never watch
subtitles?
that.
I watched it.
I watch a movie for
I
entertainment.
think you can get subtitles.
On Netflix there is no subtitles.
Well, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's no
Definitely
subtitles.
have to have a lot of visuals if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not going to be getting any kind of
Like the
Oh, yeah.
dialogue at all.
yeah, there's no subtitles.
Huh. I had it downloaded before, but I thought I had a subtitles track. I can't remember.
There might be a version, but I don't know the dialogue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What they're saying to each other. You get the gist. It's all shot in like real long takes. Each scene is like a real long scene.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty
That's
cool.
why I would think they would have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's very oriented in that way. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll see. I haven't seen that, so I can't really say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it works or not.
Yeah.
But so Nick, you wouldn't watch a movie with no subtitles, or if it was just foreign but no subtitles.
if it had something.
Okay,
about
what
it
if it
that
was like
interests me,
what if it was
yeah,
like
I would.
the Goddard movie with the subtitles are just three. No matter what is said, it's just fucking 3 words.
What the hell was that one? That's a recent one. The
Yeah.
people love that.
Yeah, I don't forget what it's called.
With like the donkey at the gas station and shit, or
Yeah.
llama or whatever. I can't remember.
Well, so Ben gives it a 4.
No, I gave it a 3.
Oh, 3. I'm sorry. Nick gave it a 0. What about you, Jordan?
I'd give it a 4.
Yeah,
A
same
very
here.
solid 4.
Me too.
Nothing like it. Super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Can't-
Exciting,
Can't beat it. Yeah.
surreal, beautiful
It was
movie.
like a Japanese David Lynch kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
and it's so fucking funny. It's
It
so
is funny.
fucking
I laughed more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was like comedic kind of things to it. But I also don't know if that's like a cultural thing too.
I think it's very tongue in cheek. I think it knows.
Yeah.
I think it's. Didn't like the director's kid write this movie?
No, he got the idea for they say the kid kind of co-wrote it, but the kid came up with the scares.
Wasn't the
They-
kid like 10 or something?
Yeah, like a 10-year-old girl was
Yeah.
had the ideas of what would scare her, and that's how they came. And
I
they
like
literally
that.
Used it all. I know, it was awesome.
Yeah, like the little kid's
A
like
childlike sensibility.
The
The
head
movie has
is a
one.
watermelon.
Yeah.
So you think a kid? I don't know. Nick, could you write that movie?
No, I couldn't make that movie at all.
Yeah.
Well, nobody else could.
Yeah, no one has. So, I'm sorry you were disappointed, Nick. Well, okay. So it's the end of this month. So we watched our 4 movies this month.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite one?
What did we watch? Tourist Trap. This.
Nosferatu, Nightbreed.
That's right.
Oh, definitely Nightbreed.
Well, of course, Nightbreed.
He was slobbering over it.
That's one of my favorite movies ever.
And Hausu is on the bottom. Nosferatu's above that, and Tourist Trap.
Yeah.
What about you, Jordan?
Yeah.
I think it's
I might go Hausu, Nosferatu, Nightbreed, Tourist Trap.
What about you, Ben? I'm still thinking.
I don't even remember what my ratings were, but
I
I'm
might
not
tie Nosferatu and Hausu are
They're
very
definitely
close.
different movies. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think,
it's
and
hard
they're
to
both
compare.
very moody in their own ways.
Yeah.
One is exciting and one is depressing.
As far as a movie I'd probably put on and watch, I'd probably put on Nightbreed out of all the 4 for myself.
Yeah.
Hausu, I'd have to be in the right mood, so I'd
Yep.
I'd probably go Nightbreed, Nosferatu. Hausu and Tourist Trap are kind of tied because they're completely different.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
Tourist
I think for me Hausu is more immediately rewatchable than
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Trap. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's hard. I can't really.
Yeah, I would probably do Hausu.
I would watch them all again. I'll just say
Nosferatu,
that.
Nightbreed.
It depends
and
on
Tourist Trap.
the degree of shittiness that you want to get to when you want to watch a movie.
So Nick, you were very disappointed by Ben's selections.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me. What do you think?
Don't like
probably
horror.
out of spite, but whatever.
Not all of them.
Maybe he wanted to open his eyes to a different kind of cinema.
Yeah, and
See new
I
things.
enjoyed that.
That's true.
So next month is my month.
Ooh.
Mm.
What
And
do we got?
I'm going to do a theme.
Okay.
Okay.
What do we got?
It's
Spooky?
it's not
Thanksgiving
spooky.
movies?
It's long movies.
Okay.
So our theme is movies over 2 hours.
Oh, that's not over 2 hours.
Is that real?
I mean, I'm sorry, not 2
2.5
hours. I did the math wrong. 2.5 hours.
Okay.
This movie's over 2.5 hours.
Okay.
For real?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. good.
I'm just fucking kidding.
I will
I thought you
commend.
were serious.
Hey, I will commend Ben. I
You should be impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed.
I
with
didn't
this pick.
feel. I
Taking
did
a
not
bow.
feel because I was not really anticipating watching any of these. I was like, okay, they're only an 85, 90 minute.
Yeah.
So
Opens
What
your
did you
mind,
think
know?
I was
Basically,
gonna
you don't
pick?
like him. Yeah.
basically, I said that because Nick has like a rational fucking hate for long movies.
Even
So-
though he likes some long movies.
just-
once he gives a chance.
Yeah, so that's why I said that. But no, the theme of my movies next month is movies that deal with revenge.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a movie called In the Bedroom. Todd Field's In the Bedroom, and then I'm gonna do Lady Snowblood. I don't remember the director's name. It's Japanese. It's from the '60s, I believe, or
It might be. It might be
70s?
early 70s.
Early
but
70s?
let's say it's not Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. And so Nick is
Nick was okay with the first one.
yeah.
I like Nate.
I didn't say anything about any of them.
Lady Snowblood. He was like getting the shivers.
I'm glad
I
get to
expected
watch
that one
with
because we
shivers.
already
Yeah, we
talked about
talked about
doing
this.
that before.
So in the Bedroom, Lady Snowblood.
Wasn't that a
Solid.
request from somebody before?
No,
Oh,
me.
Okay.
I wrote it
Yeah.
in. Rolling Thunder, which is not Don Siegel. I don't remember off the top of my head. Fuck, it's off the.
You don't mean the one with Roy Scheider where he's in the helicopter?
No, that's Blue Thunder.
Okay.
So Rolling Thunder is about a Vietnam vet who lost his hand, and bad things happen, and it's very revengey.
Okay.
Ooh, Revenge Vietnam.
Yeah. And then Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, which is a Park
Cool.
Chan-wook movie that I love. Part of the Revenge trilogy.
Chow Yun Fat in that?
No, he's fucking Chinese. It's South Korean.
Oh, okay. How the fuck do I know? I don't know.
Monk? No, it is kind of misleading. Like The Assassin is a Chinese movie with a lot of Japanese actors playing Chinese actors, so it can be confusing.
All right. So the next episode,
It's just
though,
really funny. Would you watch like Bulletproof Monk?
I have seen that.
Sean William Scott is so good in Bulletproof Monk. That's my favorite Japanese movie. So, yeah, next month, movies that deal with revenge. We're watching In the Bedroom, Lady Snowblood, Rolling Thunder, and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. So, 2 foreign, 2 domestic, and...
So what's the next episode?
In the Bedroom
first
and
two?
Lady Snowblood?
yeah, In the
Okay.
Bedroom, Lady Snowblood for next episode.
Ooh, stacked.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's a good-
I'm
that's
very
a good
excited.
lineup.
I'm very excited.
I've only seen one of them. So
yeah.
gonna be a lot of
I
fun.
saw the majority of them, but it's been a very long time.
Are any of these currently streaming?
Lady Snowblood's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Fuck Hulu.
Rolling Thunder used to be on Amazon.
Is
Really?
In the Bedroom on Netflix? It might be.
Yeah.
Either
It
that
used
or
to be.
and
I think it's
on
on
I have that
Amazon.
I think it's on
I have
Amazon.
that
Yeah,
on
it's
DVD,
on
so-
one of them.
I
I
have
just
I
saw
have the
it on there.
DVD.
yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I do too.
So
Then why do you care?
No, I
well,
was
it's
just
good to
curious.
have for the audience too.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's a good idea.
Also amazing.
Rolling Thunder, I think, is kind of tricky to get a hold of. I don't know if it's like a because it's older.
we got a
it's-
little time
it's
for that.
Type
Is
of
it-
like a B movie. I downloaded it.
Okay, I didn't know if we were just gonna say that on air. but
Well,
was
when
gonna ask.
when I originally saw it, I downloaded it.
Okay, cool.
So fucking
what I'm
Obama,
gonna
if you
do
want
too.
to
By illegal means.
Try and find
That's
it.
what, that's what I've
legally.
been
I
doing,
can.
and that's what I'm gonna do from now on.
I downloaded it. Yeah, Julius Assange sent it to me. We've been in contact for.
I got it through WikiLeaks, Hillary Clinton's email. She had a
Fucking-
download. She had a Blu-ray
Torrent.
copy.
Snowden
DVD
delivered it to
rip.
me.
Yeah,
And I I downloaded it from Hillary's email leaks. She has a sick link
Yeah.
on her.
Hillary has a great list of.
Well, you know what?
Revenge
You know what I've been
movies.
saying. Lock her up. Lock her up. All right.
Trump that.
Man, that I gotta say that video that you posted of the blacks for Trump sign. And they zoom in and it's an old lady. I don't think
Did you see someone was defending it?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
boy.
Who the hell is that guy?
He's a townie. So, but all right. Thanks, guys.